Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm Tisam, and today we talk about the cyber kill chain. The cyber kill chain framework explains how attackers move through network to identify vulnerabilities that they can then exploit. Attackers use the steps in the cyber kill chain when conducting offensive operations in cyberspace against their target.
If you're responsible for defending the network, this model can help you understand the stages of cyber attack and the measures you can take to prevent or intercept each step. To effectively protect ourselves from cyber attack, it's essential to understand how attackers operate, right? A widely adopted approach by cybersecurity experts is to think like an attacker. This means putting ourselves in their shoes and analyzing their behavior to identify vulnerability and prevent attacks. A useful model for this purpose is the cyber kill chain developed by Lockheed Martin. Imagine you're an attacker planning to breach a company security. The first step you take is reconnaissance. You use public sources like the company's website and social media to gather information. For example, you might find a list of employees or identify the software used by the company. After collecting this information, you move to the weaponization. Here, you create malware tailored to the vulnerability identified during reconnaissance. For instance, if you discover that the company uses an outdated version of software, you could create malware specifically to exploit this vulnerability. And once the malware is ready, you move to the delivery phase. You might send a phishing email to the company's employee pretending to be a colleague or customer and convincing them to click on a malicious link or open an infected attachment. And when the malware is successfully delivered, we are in the exploitation phase. It begins with the malware activates an attempt to further infiltrate the company networks, perhaps seeking to gain access to sensitive data or disrupt the system operation. If the infiltration is successful, now we are in the installation phase. Here, the malware establishes itself in the system and creates a backdoor, allowing the attacker to access the system without being detected. At this point, the attacker has control of the system, leading to the command and control phase. Using this remote control, they can execute commands, transmit additional malware, or exfiltrate sensitive data from the company. Finally, there is the action on objectives phase. The attacker may choose to exfiltrate data, damage system, or take other malicious actions based on their predefined objectives. To protect ourselves from these threats, it's important to be aware of attacker tactics and adopt appropriate defenses measures. For example, the company may implement advanced security solutions like firewalls and intrusion detection systems to protect the network from malware and phishing attacks. Additionally, staff should be regularly trained to recognize and report suspicious activity. Thinking like an attacker and following the cyber kill chain allow us to identify and prevent cyber attacks more effectively. It's crucial to be proactive in protecting our system and data by adopting suitable security measures and maintaining a high level of cyber risk awareness.